Hey Firestormers, welcome to the Firestorm Show. Thanks for joining us today. We have a special guest with us, Trish Rooney-Danizio. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And the reason she's a special guest is because Trish is coming on as a new employee with Firestorm, and so we thought it would be fun to interview her and to tell you guys a little bit about Firestorm. So let's start out. Trish, why don't you tell us who you are, where you came from, and a little bit about your background.
Well, my name is Trish Rooney-Danizio. I am from Boston originally. My husband and I moved here about a year ago. Steve Danizio is a member of the Broomfield chapter. And we moved here through his work. He works for ESG, a company downtown. And it's been great. We moved about a year ago. We missed a horrible northeast winter, so we're thrilled about that. So far so good.
Good. Well, we're really excited to have you.
Thank you. It's been great.
Yeah. So Phil, tell us a little bit about Firestorm, and you're bringing on a new employee. So what's going on?
Yeah, well, things are well. So it's the plans have been working out pretty well, and we are expanding into a couple different locations. We've got Utah up and running. We're headed out to Boston. We've got some stuff cooking for Minnesota and for Arizona. So there's obviously just a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of things going on, and we need to make sure that we've got the manpower to cover all the back office stuff for that. So yeah, it's time to make that jump and get some help. So yeah.
Lucky me.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're super pumped to have you.
It's great to be here. It really is.
Good. Well, I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about since you and Steven moved here from another state. And how long have you guys been here now?
We've been here. Steve moved here in July. I followed in September. So a little over a year.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about, because obviously we network, that's what Firestorm does, but maybe you could talk a little bit about what it's like to move to a new city. How do you even go about getting started? How do you find people? And yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have to say it's a little daunting. It's actually terrifying at our age. We're a little seasoned, and we really haven't lived very many places. So the thought of moving to Denver was a little scary. We landed, and from the get-go, people have been wonderful. Of course, Steve knew people from his job. They've involved us in many things. But we needed to kind of branch out a little above and beyond his company. So they suggested a few networking groups, which Steve, went to a few meetings. And it was okay, a little underwhelming, until he hit Firestorm. And when he went to his first meeting, it was good. Someone suggested that he go to the Broomfield chapter. That was fabulous. And ever since then, his passion for networking has been infectious. He comes home every Friday with new stories. We have met so many lovely people, so many different couples. It's been a great social network for us as well, which turns into business as along. The overflow has been tremendous, especially for me. I've met a lot of great people. It's really been wonderful. It's been a great experience. And when Phil reached out, I was so thrilled about that. I couldn't have been any happier. Hope I do you proud.
We're excited to have you.
Thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to the future.
So do you have any thoughts about relationship building and moving to a new city? And
Yeah, well, I mean, as probably most people don't know, Denver is city number 8 for me. So I've started from scratch from a lot of times in a lot of different areas where I didn't really have a network of people. So I've gotten really comfortable, just kind of throwing myself into the swing of things in whatever city I'm in, and that's one of the things that I enjoy about Firestorm, and one of the reasons I'm so passionate about building it is because we have an opportunity to sort of create a warm market for people, and you can come in and get plugged into a group of people that are like-minded and have the same goals and aspirations and ways to think about business and stuff like that. So it obviously takes a little while to get it started, but once it's going, then the more people we bring in, we've got some resources for them, which is awesome. So yeah, it's it's good if if you're in a city that has a Firestorm group, you should check it out. And if there's not a Firestorm group, there's plenty of other organizations that you can get involved with, and just find stuff. Go out and get involved in the community. So.
I like it. Well, before we end, just one tip from each of you. What's one advice that you can give someone who's moving to a new city? How's the best way to go about getting connected? One piece of advice.
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay,
That's
go for
easy.
it.
A networking group, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that is definitely the way to go.
Awesome.
It has been a great experience.
Great.
Yeah.
And you?
Nice. Yeah, I would say the biggest thing is just don't be bashful. Go out, get out of your comfort zone. It's going to be weird and it's going to be uncomfortable. And I mean, even for somebody like me that's seasoned networker or whatever, I mean, it's still a little challenging to go out and break into a entirely new group of people. So, but if you have a goal in mind and you go and just make it happen.
Great, I love it. Well, thank you both. And again, we're so excited to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Firestormers, so look forward to hearing from Trish in the future. She's excited to connect with all of you, and have a great day.